This is the third attempt at going live. Nearly home now. It's nearly too late. But it's the third time I've attempted to go live. I usually use Prism streaming software, which means I don't have to use a VPN. And glove on here, which means I don't have to use a VPN or anything. And it ain't working. There is some problem with Prism servers a lot. Prism, not Prism, like going to jail. I don't know if the server or what. And it just ain't working. I've tried 3 times to get a live stream going. This is the third or fourth. I think it's 3 times I've tried. And so this one's now through YouTube Studio, which is unusual for me. And through VPN, which is unusual for me. It means it slows the stream down generally and makes it a bit rubbish, but we'll see what happens. I'm not on long because I'm going back. I actually walked somebody down to the train station who stayed last night, and so I showed down to there. Now I'm on my way back, but I called in at the shop on the way to collect some kapusta, which is cabbage in English. Because if you don't know, Russian national dish is, well, everybody eats it, is borscht. Borscht is soup, basically. Now you're thinking, cabbage soup and vodka, right? And a bear. No, very different. Borscht is with meat, with cabbage, with beetroots and stuff, and all kinds of other vegetables. So borscht is not cabbage soup that the West portrays. It's just, a bunch of cabbages. It's very different. It's a very meaty soup, actually. It's my favourite soup. Everybody comes to Russia, actually, loves borscht. That's just one of them things. Very Western thing where they think Russian cabbage soup is just cabbages. Jerusalem, one Orthodox. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm sorry, I must apologise. I have been trying to stream today. Went down shops and I've been trying to get it going, and it was not having it. The Prism software that I use is just not functioning properly, and it's caused a problem. So I've had to switch to YouTube Studio and put it through a VPN to get access. Just ain't happening. I was talking away, blabbing away to the phone, and turns out I was talking to myself. But that's not so bad, because at least I'm talking to myself. I get some sense, don't I? So, got some Christmas trees, look. Nice, pretty. Anyway, what I was saying, the story was yesterday, I was with somebody else, friend, and who walked down to the shops, walking back, almost home. It's a 3 kilometre walk down there, 3 kilometre walk back. By the way, I'm not sure what's going to happen up here once we get up here, whether there's going to be cut off or what. I haven't done this on VPN for a long time. The internet is playing up for some reason. Anyway, so walk down there, walk back, so it's like 6 kilometres. We're almost home with a big bag of shopping on my back in this rucksack. My wife rang up and said, hey, our friend, a girl, is in dire straits. Her heating's broken down and she's got no water. Will you go down and have a look? I was like, oh, guess what? That's exactly where I just walked from. She lives beside the shop. So turned around 3 kilometres and back down again. So I got to her house. It turns out that it wasn't quite as simple as it seems. She got gas central heating and central water, so water into the house, and the water's frozen because the heating's broken down. And the heating's broken down because basically the gas boiler is old and it's not been serviced regularly. It's not been serviced in 10 years apparently, which is dangerous. The jet's clogged up, and I thought, You write my name on snow. Write your name on snow. Do you want me to write it in P? Yellow snow. Ardin Rahman. I can't even spell it. I might write it. So the snow's frozen. It's not good for writing in. It's a bit too cold. Oh, I can hear a car coming. Be careful. Don't want to get squished. Oh, it's a cam house. Okay, it's a lorry. There you go, slow. So, so anyway, we went to our house, and it turns out the jet's blocked in the gas boiler. I thought, I ain't taking a fucking jet out of a gas boiler. For one, I'm not qualified. Two, I don't know where the gas cutoff is. She don't know where it is. And if she fucking dies from gas fucking poisoning, whatever it is, carbon monoxide poisoning, whatever, I'm going to get the blame for it, for interfering with the gas boiler. I thought, no, am I touching that? So I was like, nah, you need to get a specialist out to sort that out. So she called a specialist, and they're coming out either today. They're supposed to come out last night and never turned up. So they're coming out today to fix her gas boiler, and hopefully when the gas boiler working, her water should come back on, because it's a frozen pipe. And she does have, or there was, a heater cable running around the pipe, and I tried plugging it in yesterday and it just went pop, so it's obviously very old and corroded, ain't working. And basically what happened was, about 6 years ago, her mum died. This was a friend of my wife. She died about 6 years ago, so she's the daughter of my wife's friend. And then about 3 years ago, her dad died. So she's left in the house on her own, and basically they never showed her anything in the house. You know, she just take it for granted. It works. Dad sorts it out. Mum sorts it out. She don't need to do anything. She's about 30 years old, but anyway. So totally unprepared for winter here. And although she's Russian, totally unprepared for winter. And what happened? So she's got electric heater, right? So she's not cold, but there's no water in the house. So no toilets. I think there's a bio toilet there. I can't remember. I think it's a bio toilet. So she doesn't need water for that. But there's no showering, no tea, nothing. So we thought yesterday, what we're going to do. There's nothing I could do about it. I can't fix a bloody gas boiler. And even if I could, I probably could have took the jet out, clean and put it back in. Probably could have done that. But I'm thinking, if I do that and it's not works right, I'm causing more of a problem. I've never took a gas boiler apart, but I mean, it's pretty elementary, right? It's a gas jet or a gas nozzle. But I thought, no, I'm not doing that. I ain't got tools with me. She ain't got any tools, so it's like, you can't call special. So anyway, we had to walk back then, home again. So by the time I got home, I'd walked 3 kilometres there, 3 kilometres back, 3 kilometres there, so I ended up with 12 k's, which is a good bit of exercise, isn't it? But, you know, it is sad. So the wife said last night, well, she's coming to stay with us. So, oh, great. So she's going to have to come and live with us for a few days until I heater sorted out. She was supposed to come last night with Cat. So, you know, girl fetching to show me. Girl's going to come and show me a pussy, you know, a pussy cat. Get your dirty minds out the gutter. But anyway, she never turned up. She stayed down there. She's obviously she's got electric heater. She's not going to die or anything. And so I don't know if she's coming today, anyway, or not. And if she does come today, then we're going to find somewhere for her to sleep. My mum says, oh, she can jump in our bed with us. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing 3 in a bed. It's alright when you're younger and you've got friends coming up. No, I'm too old for that. You know, so. But anyway, so here in Brazil, it's over 5:35 a.m. Oh my God, what are you doing up at this time in the morning, crybaby? Why are you doing up at this time in the morning? You should be sleeping, getting beauty sleep. In fact, I can't really see your profile pic, but I think you're a girl, and I think you've got a very pretty picture there, so why would you? You don't need beauty sleep, do you? But you should get well rested anyway. But Brazil, you speak Spanish, right? I learned a bit of Spanish at school, but it was on schoolboy Spanish. I don't know much about it. But welcome to Russia. This is Russia. As you can see, it's very cold today. It's actually about -16 today. It was supposed to be warm. I thought it was good. It's like -12 yesterday. I thought, fine, that's okay. -12, I can live with that. And I went out this morning. I thought, ooh, it's dropped down again. It's -16 again. So But I think it's the last. I think it's the last real cold spell that we're going to get this year. I think it's going to go only warmer now. We're sort of going into February. February is traditionally a cold month. So we're going to get cold snaps and warm snaps, but I think the real cold has now finished. It did drop down here too the other day. It was at minus 24, something like that. So up here in the forest, it goes down to about, can hit sort of minus 28, 20, 24 down there, and down the road. It's 28 up here in the forest. So minus 28 is very cold. It's too cold. It's dangerous cold. Not good. So, Rob Roy, hello Rob, 8:30 here UK. Oh my God, 8:30. It's 11. Oh, 11:04. No, that's how long I've been live streaming it. Duh. Anyway, minus 18 here. Minus 18 where you are, Ardi Harman. Ardin Ryman. But it's cold anyway. It's bloody cold. That's what the temperature is. But, the sun is out. Look through the trees. You can see the sun. So this morning anyway, I went out, tried to live stream this morning. Not happening. Nothing's just, it ain't happening here via Prism. So it's on VPN now. So YouTube Studio. So I went out this morning and thought, well, I can't use live stream. So I did some. I got the old DSLR camera out. I did some nice photos of looking up through the forest into the sun, and I got some nice high-speed shots of the dog. I haven't looked at them yet, but there's some nice high-speed photos of the dog running towards me, the wolf dog. So probably I will put those on the community post, and if anybody wants the full whack widescreen 18,000 megapixel photos, they'll be put into Google Drive, and I'll leave a link on the community post, and if you want to have a look, you can have a dabble with the photos of Russia and the forest and the snow and the wind and the cold. New York, New York, you call it minus 18 in New York? Oh, of course you're in Fahrenheit a bit, aren't you? You're in, of course. So this is centigrade here, so we're a bit colder. I can't, but minus 18 Fahrenheit, I don't know what that is in centigrade. You'd have to do a conversion for me. Have you got a converter there? I don't know what Fahrenheit is in. You're way above freezing anyway. I think minus 18 for you is close to zero, is it? Something like that. I'm not sure. But we're in Celsius here, so a lot colder. Wouldn't expect New York to be minus 18 Celsius. Blimey, you'd have problems. You wouldn't be prepared for that. What upsets me, not in here, not here being Russia, because we don't have this problem, but in other countries such as America, Canada, UK, the West in general, I've seen so many YouTube videos now of so many homeless people, and I'm like, one, why are they out on the street? Why is the government not helping these people? And two, how are they in winter time? How are they surviving? You know, there's a hell of a snowstorm in America. We saw it was it Utah? Like, how are people surviving in that? Living in tents and what have you? I mean, do they come and take all the people in or what? You know, why is the West letting this happen? It's upsetting to see that when I grew up as a kid, there was no homeless people. You're going to get a traditional tramp, right? Somebody who's beyond it, they're alcoholics or they're just going to be a tramp, right? They're a traditional bum, if you like, call it an American English tramp. You know, and they went around the town, you know, everybody knew him. You know, that tramp that was wandering around, you know, you see if that tramp's been passed today, you know, whatever. And there's always going to be that. But the amount of young people homeless, you know, young people, you know, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, these kind of ages, and they're out on the streets at such a young age. What the hell? What is society? What is the Western society doing to people? They're going to be on the streets with homeless, you know. I mean, it's just beyond me. Why? You know, I get that some people, there's problems with alcohol or drugs or something, or even mental illness, but if it's mental illness, why are they out on the street? Why aren't they taken care of in some kind of facility or some place where they can be looked after and treated? And if it's alcoholism, why aren't they taken in and treated? Or drugs? Or I've seen, the YouTube videos where they're on some program, they've gone methadone or whatever, and then they go to some treatment facility that they're willing to go in, but they won't put them in compulsory. And to me, it should be compulsory. If you've got a drug problem, it should be treated. It's an illness, right? So it's an addiction. But just to ignore people on the street and let them just be on the street, homeless, especially in winter, it's just beyond me. It's like the ultimate human suffering to be homeless and to be hungry and cold. It's just what we treat. You don't treat dogs like that. It's a dog that's homeless and hungry. What you feed it and you bring it into your home. Or rescue it, and yet we can't rescue humans who have become like that. And yeah, you never see homeless. I've never seen a homeless person ever. Just think, well, there's a law against it as well. Even if marriage breaks up, they literally, if there's nowhere for them to go, they literally put a wall down the middle of the house and split it up, which is a bit, I don't know, to a Western mind, but it's, it stops people from being homeless. Even if you've got one room and a shared bathroom, it's better than being homeless, right? Well, that sounds right. It's just beyond me that the care that governments, and it's not in any particular country, it's all governments in all the Western countries and other places as well, where they care so little about the citizens who voted to put them in power that they let them become homeless, and then when they are homeless, ignore them and don't give them the help. And from what I'm seeing in the UK now, every doorway is filled either with tents or people living homeless on the streets, not living, surviving, just about hanging in there. To me, it's wrong. I hate to say it, it was never like that before when I was in the UK. When I was last in the UK, it had started when I was last there, but it wasn't the level that I'm seeing in YouTube videos now. And I can't say that it's absolutely true. I can't see what's true and what's not, because I'm only seeing it from videos. I can't, obviously, somebody's going out and making YouTube videos about homeless people, they're going to find the worst places, aren't they? So I can't say it from a real perspective. I can only see what I've seen. Put down there. I can only, nice rule up there, innit? I can only say what I've seen. I can't say what's propaganda, what's true, what's made up, what, a YouTube video man, he's going to go out and he's going to find where the homeless are gathering and he's going to video them, right? So I can't say how bad the problem is. I can only guess, but from what people say in comments and chats, how bad it is. Why? They can spend millions on armaments and nuclear weapons and all this, and they can't look after the basic human needs of people who are needy. Not everybody has a good start in life. Not everybody ends up in a good place. I mean, my example, times are hard in the past years, and I went and joined the army. It was a way out for me, and from that I got a pension. I'm able to live now on a pension. Not everybody's got that opportunity. Not everybody, if they've got mental illness, they're not going to go into the military, are they? The military won't take them for a start. So that's one door closed to them. But I don't know, it's sad when I see these things on YouTube and what have you. I really hope the governments, well, for me, the government, people who are ignoring this, they should be taken out of government and put on the streets themselves, make to live in bloody tents, homeless and hungry. So they like it for a change. But it's wrong, very wrong. And I don't know what's happening to Western society where they're letting these things happen. I can understand all the woke culture, they won't accept everybody, be tolerant and all that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's just nonsense. But people suffering homeless, to me, is very wrong. Dislike it completely. I'm sorry for the rant, but it's just, it does annoy me that people are suffering. When I see cold, I see this young lady, who we went to help yesterday. We can't fix the thing. She's gonna, first thing we do, open the door. You can come and stay here till it's fixed, no problem. Not to take rent off or anything. Just come and stay here. She hasn't come yet, but we'll do anything to fit her in somewhere or other, and rather than being cold and miserable. So, best part of waking up. Best part of waking up next to my wife. That's the best part of waking up. Seeing her there and enjoying her company. That's the best part of waking up. There you go. But anyway, time for me to go. I'm home. Oh, this bag is heavy. Time for a cup of tea, maybe coffee and stuff, and maybe hot blinny with cheese and stuff. So anyway, I'll let you all go. Have a lovely day. I'm sorry for the live streams. Last few days have not been very live, have they? And but we'll try and do something about it. Either use VPN or something, and get a bit more live streaming going. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Keep an eye. Oh, before I go, don't forget on the 5th, my wife's first video is out. A couple of shorts I put out. Her video is on the 5th. It's from her eyes, not directed by me. I didn't tell her what to film. I didn't know she was filming. It was an accidental filming. She did it for friends. So keep an eye on that, support that. That could be a very nice thing that she can do. It's a very emotional video, I suppose you might say, rather than the sheer joy that she has where we are, rather than my kind of functional videos where I'm describing things and showing how to put a house together. She's not looking at how to put it together, but how we're going to live there, kind of thing. She's different perspective than me. So have a look at that, see what you think of that video. Out on the 5th, there's a couple of shorts out, and I'm going to put a short out now shortly about it as well. And enjoy it, and hopefully she'll do a regular spot on the channel, a regular video. Not sure how often. She does speak Russian, she doesn't speak English, and so I have hard-coded English subtitles into the video itself, so there's no problems there. And hopefully that'll make it easier for you to enjoy your video. And anyway, for the rest of you, have a peaceful day and peaceful life, and peace to everybody in the world. I'll see you in the next one.